Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 25 of Abandoned Kids the Teen Years. And if you are returning, welcome back. And it is still Harvest Fest, but I am planning on trying to squeeze in a date between Sawyer and Amelia before the baby comes. I wasn't paying attention to when the third trimester started, so she is in her third trimester, and I don't know when the baby is coming. So that may happen in this part. It may happen in the next part. I guess we will have to wait and see. So I am going to have Amelia. I'm just going to have the date here because they're laying low since they're waiting for the baby. And we're going to have her ask Sawyer on a date. They were doing some serenading. She was serenading him, and then she gave him a kiss. And what does she want to do now? She wants to play an instrument. Well, I find they've all been playing instruments quite a lot. And she's in her winter gear. So he's of course saying yes. And I'm just going to choose there a lot, like I said. And there we go, we're on our date. So our main goal is that we need to socialize with our date. And we are going to talk about dreams. Oh, it's just made it disappear for now. I was like, where'd our day go? Our Harvest Fest. I'm sure it's still there and it'll come back. Hopefully we can get this done. We can invite to feel baby. That should be socializing. We need to both be flirty at the same time. I think we need to go downstairs because we have our little, oh, I know what I can do. I'm going to, did I invite to feel baby? I did already. I thought I did. It's just that they hadn't done it already. So then I was doubting myself and what I had already done. So I'm going to do a suave kiss. And then we're going to have him serenade her if he is able to. Well, why don't we just have him kiss her hands and be enticing. Though, of course, I don't know that this counts for socializing because she was the one. Oh, it maybe does because she's the one who triggered it. Oh, we're both flirty. That was what I wanted, so that worked. And somehow the kissing your date also... So we need to kiss our date passionately. I'm going to have Amelia do it. Or maybe I'll have Sawyer. Where are you going, Sawyer? No, you're not going to bed. I'm going to just keep trying and hopefully... and try a passionate kiss. You can't go to bed. You need to have your... Up, up, up. No sleeping. It's date night. Let's try that again. Let's try a passionate kiss. We just need to get a silver. Of course, I always like to get a gold, but we only need a silver. Now, will that count? Because he's the one doing it, and she's the one who asked for the date. I actually did it that way because I was just curious whether it would count. I wanted to look. She looks pretty big. Oh, it did count. I'm gonna ask the baby's due date. Any minute. Any minute. Let's just do some socializing. We're gonna offer a rose. And, just to be on the safe side, we're gonna do some of these this way. We can compliment appearance. We can discuss work on our date. Recite love poetry. And... I don't want to go on the swing. I've seen my Sims get nauseous on the swing, which is not very good. Let's see. Can we dance when we're finished the socializing? Will that count as our last one? Oh, he's thinking about pancakes. Are you hungry? Let's dance. Let's dance. And then we'll have him dance. And then we'll just try and get this finished. And then they can go to bed. And then maybe they'll wake up and have the baby. Maybe they'll have the baby. Can you, Yeah, we got that. So we got our gold. So you're a bit hungry. So you go eat your pancakes. You're also a little bit tired. But she's a lot tired. So we're going to have Amelia come have a nap while he's eating. And I think we're done with the date. I'm just going to end it. because we got our gold, and there's our Harvest Fest gold things there. So she's completed that part of her aspiration. So she needs to earn gold on 3 dates with spouse, which that actually counted for her, and it did not for him because I don't know why. Maybe because she asked him on the date. So he wants to make out with Amelia. I guess we could have done that on their date, but oh well. Play in a leaf pile. It's still fall. Not very long. It's freezing outside. It's the last day of fall, so we have 1 more day of fall. I'm going to take that and put it in her inventory. His inventory. I was looking at Amelia and thinking that was who I was on. And did all the gnomes disappear? Eric, what are you up to? You're a bit hungry. You're not that tired because you slept all day. Actually, I don't know why Amelia is tired because she slept all day too. I'm going to have you go jog to clear mind a little bit more. Though your emotional control is actually maxed. And then we're going to see, do you have any badges to collect? No, you don't. But you know what we need to do is we need to clean his habitat. Brian, you're still asleep. You have had enough sleep. So why don't you come and clean the habitat and feed a treat? And his attention is low. So we're going to talk to Bob. We're going to tell him a secret. And keep Bob happy. And we have 2 postcards now. We have the one from Whiskerman's Wharf and another one from Champlissim's. So maybe they should be trying to get some postcards by getting them on the forums. And he's really dirty and needs to have a shower. So why don't you come take a shower and eat? But they're really they're going to like sort of look after themselves, get some leftovers. So I think I'll be back in the morning unless Amelia goes into labor overnight. Well, that didn't actually take very long. Amelia went into labor just after Harvest Day ended, except for that I'm not going to take her to the hospital until it's closer to the actual go time. So let's check her needs. It used to be that when you took them to the hospital and when you came back, it would max all of their needs, which I really, really liked. But that doesn't seem to happen. Right now, I'm hoping that they will fix that and put it back. Because when they go to the hospital, their needs all fill up, but then they are gone. So why don't you have a sleep while we're waiting for her labor to progress a little bit? Because I do find that oftentimes they have more luck at the hospital if they're like at the end of their labor period as opposed to at the beginning of the labor period. Though I kind of wonder whether hopefully this won't interfere with them being at school. Maybe they're best just to all take a vacation day so that they don't lose responsibility, because I think that I'm thinking it's not going to actually work very well with them being at school. So we'll have him take a vacation day. And actually, for that matter, I think they should both take parental leave. If I can. Where's the option? Does he not work today? He does work. He works in 6 hours. Well, why can't he take parental leave? I'm guessing I missed it. I don't see the option for Sawyer. Does she have the option? Oh, she's already on. She already has the time off, so that's fine. But what about Sawyer? Did I just miss it? Why can he not take parental leave? Well, I guess it's... Hopefully he doesn't miss going to work, because I assume they'll be at the hospital when it's time. How much time has passed? 2 hours. So they're just doing their own thing. I'll be back when we get Amelia to the hospital. So it's go time, and she's heading right over there to have her... I don't know what the steam is coming off of her. Or was coming off of her. Let's follow. Sawyer, are you coming too? You should come here. Don't go look at the computer. I want to get a picture. I have to go into tab mode. And... because when I'm recording this, they still haven't fixed the blurry screenshots. So the way around that is to use alternative ways other than C, which is what I normally use to take my screenshots. Oh, he's all... panicking. As they do. And now he's not. Now he's all fine. So I'm going to go out of tab mode. Oh, it's a boy. We have a boy. I can't remember Sawyer's last name because I would normally give him a hyphenated name if it's not too long. So I did have some name suggestions from Rebecca Thomas, a viewer, and for the boys, she had a handful to pick from. So I'm going to take a look at them and pick one. So I picked Ethan, so I have that in there. And we only had one baby, so that's good. That's actually really all I wanted. I'd rather them actually maybe try for a girl, and next time I'll just actually try and influence the gender. Now she's in her winter clothes. Can we get a picture? I'm going to have to pause it there when she's holding it. I want to put the walls up. Go into tab. There, we got at least one picture. There we go. And I'll get out of tab mode and put the walls back down. And he's on that computer again. Because that's where he wants to be. What are you even doing on that computer? Play the refugee. So can you take a family? You can't do anything. You still can't take family leave. I always remembered them all both being able to, both the parents being able to. But anyways, I'll be back when I get back home. So they're back, and we do have the baby in the right room, but right beside the bed where you can't get into the bed. So I'm going to move him and see if there's somewhere I can put him that's not going to be in the way of everything in their bedroom. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the laundry over here and put him, maybe, I just kind of like to have it where you can still, because if you have it against the wall like this, then you can't show off the baby to anybody. You need to have some space for them to stand on the other side, but I don't know. We'll see if that's enough room, because we'll try and do that. And oh, he's crying, so let's come over here and we're going to feed him. Let's see, what was Shepherd? So it should be Bloom Shepherd. So if maybe when he becomes a toddler, I'll change his last name. You can't do anything when they're babies. Your name is what it is, if I remember. So yes, he is hungry. She's showing that he's hungry. So come over here. And Sawyer, where is your parenting skill? Because babies are a good way to raise your parenting skill. It's actually pretty high. It's at 7. So he's gotten up pretty high all on his own. Oh, we have... I would like to adult now. Not until you've grown more. Oh no, I don't want conflict resolution to go down. And there's Rocky doing a little stretch. Because I have a hard time with conflict resolution. Yeah, he needs to get up a little bit higher. So he needs to craft an object on the woodworking table. I'm going to actually have him come over here, and he needs his arts and crafts. And I'm curious whether or not crafting on the woodworking table counts towards that. So I'm going to have him check his progress, and then we'll do a before and after check. Are you okay with the new kitty? With a new baby? Kitty cat? So you're going to feed Ethan. And then we're going to cuddle. He's very hungry, I'm guessing, because normally by now they'd be already happy. So he has none on his arts and crafts, so that gives us that answer. And oh, now Ethan is happy. And he looks like he needs a diaper change. He was happy, and then he became unhappy again. So we're then going to give a cuddle. And your energy is full up. I'm going to actually start a club gathering to help us with our skills building and stuff. So I am going to have her cook some more food, because I don't remember what's in the fridge. I'm going to, because I threw out the Harvest Fest meal, because I find it makes them dazed when they eat it. So I didn't really want them being dazed all the time. So that is gone. She actually wants to make some pet food for Leah. And at the end of the last part, Leah was uncomfortable, but it was because she needed to use the litter box and she needed to eat. And there was food there, and obviously the litter box was available for her. Just that I find that the pets take their time about using those things until they absolutely need it, but they show us being uncomfortable for the longest time. Sawyer, can you call in yet? No, you can't. So when are you, I don't really want you to go to work in 2 hours. So hopefully at least you get your call and you can work from home, even though you don't get paid, but at least it helps us towards our getting a promotion. I don't know why you want to listen to the music. You're just always playing with that, I have to say. So you need to perform 50 romantic gestures with spouse as soulmates, which you are soulmates already, and then you need to go on some gold dates, which will have to wait a little bit. Oh, and you're afraid. Why did you stop? What are you doing? Oh, reacted for snow. Oh, look, they're all outside reacting to the snow. Look at that. He was happy. Okay, we got a phone call. So we are going to work from home. I don't actually see the snow. It's obviously just oh, I see the snow. It's in the air, but not on the ground. So I expect that we're not going to have snow down here in our backyard. That's down below. But we will find out soon enough. It doesn't look like these gnomes are dropping plants everywhere in this particular save like I have had happen in other saves. So now that you've reacted to that, why don't you come back and finish that taco casserole? And you are afraid of the computer? Yeah, I do find the fears, and I'm sure I've said this before, are a little bit silly, because they are always afraid of things that, you know, why are they afraid of a computer and a TV? I mean, maybe some pets are afraid of TVs, but I've never had a pet be afraid of a TV. So we're going to craft a sculpture. I'm going to craft, oh, we can craft an instrument. I'm going to just start with the sculpture. He must be pretty high in his handiness skill if he can craft an instrument. I know that you also have to be high in the instrument, because I'm seeing the, so he can craft a violin. But if he had, so here we go, we got another one of these, and I would rather raise, you can't. We'll just keep being friendly, so he'll need to go do some volunteering, is what he'll need to do. So off you go. You're on vacation day, so go do some volunteering to get that empathy back up again, please, and we'll go to a nursing home. So off you go for that. And what are you doing, Sylvia? You are browsing the web, but you know what? This is getting kind of empty, so we should probably fill that. Is there any garbage in here? You can empty the trash. That will help you with your good deeds. I don't know that looking after babies helps with good deeds. I guess we should try that one out too, but he's asleep, so we don't really want to bother him, because that would not be very nice. Where is Leah? Oh, the cat's fascinated by that fireplace. Why don't we go pay attention to Leah? We're going to pet, and we'll give her a hug, and give her a treat. And there you go. That should hopefully do for some some attention for her for today. And we are going to see, how's Bob? Bob is actually full, content, so he doesn't actually need anything right now, but I guess we did just have, and this was Sylvia, so we were going to have her sell that. I don't know where she is on her creativity aspiration. Her painting specifically. The painting aspiration. She still needs to be inspired with that. But what I really, one benefit of her working on that is it helps her with her arts and crafts on the scouts. That's one thing for sure that works. So I'm just wondering whether any of these plants need anything. That needs, oh, okay, so we have him, he's completed that. Now what's wrong with you? Where did you go? Did you actually come over? Oh, you're still taking the garbage out, so you haven't come over to do that. So what I want to do is check and see whether that had any impact. And we got all the frost on the windows, and it is our last day of fall. He wants to play in a leaf pile, so maybe we should try doing that before the fall ends. So we come here quickly, and let's check. Honestly, I don't really know what to say about Leah. I find it's just that they're taking forever to look after their needs, like to feed and use the litter box and stuff like that. So it doesn't really make, you know, like it can do very much for it. So yeah, that did count. Excellent, excellent. So you don't have to just paint, and I know flower arranging works too. So that's really good that just doing things on the table helps. But I was gonna have him do an instrument, but I just said that we are going to go try and we're going to try and look for a leaf pile. There should hopefully be one just in the world. Okay, so I looked and we have a leaf pile. Someone is actually in it over here. So we're going to try and play in that leaf pile because that's what he wants to do. Yes, he wants to play in a leaf pile. So I'll wait for him. They all look stinky all the time, I find. So hopefully he doesn't get all dirty from playing in this leaf pile. Oh, we got a elderly sim care for a garden. He accidentally destroyed the prized rose bush. So we're going to confess the accident and hopefully we have a positive outcome from that. There are both. It could be either. He confessed to the elderly sim about the damage he caused to the bush. The elderly sim wasn't mad at all and actually showed Eric some gardening tips for next time. That's what I like to see. He gained responsibility and gardening skill from helping the elder fix the rose bush. So here we are. He's playing in his leaf pile. And it doesn't look like it's making him dirty, so it's giving him some fun, and hopefully that'll complete that whim. But I think we are going to leave it here this time because this part has gone on long enough. And we got 268 simoleons for something. I don't really know what it was from. But I don't know what that was from. But it doesn't really matter. He's now a picky eater. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much.